Hey everyone, today in the mail I got a big box of Power Ranger figures and a few other things I'll go over too. So let's start going over some of these. There we have Kevin's bow from Samurai. This is a really cool toy. I can imagine if I was a kid super into Samurai, this would be really neat. Got the spin disc there. Oh, and it's removable. There. And I don't really know what the idea is. There's a little hole here. When you press this in, air comes out. So I'm thinking you like put it in water, and then it's a squirt gun. So yeah. Oh, and let's see. Yeah. The ends come off for easy storage. So yeah, the bow is a really neat little thing. And now here's another weapon. I think this was called the Max Saber from Dino Thunder. It's a gun, it turns into a sword, or at least it would, but the bottom part doesn't move. So what's the point of having it do that if you're not going to have it go all the way? It's like, I don't get it. Why would you have a transforming weapon toy and then not have it transform? It's so strange. Oh, and this is a weird thing. The Benton Omnitrix was in there. Batteries are long dead, unfortunately. So, yeah. Originally, this thing would light up and make noises. Some of the aliens would talk or something. I'm not that big of a Ben 10 guy, so I don't know much about it. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah. One of these, let's see. How does this work? The head's supposed to come up or something? Oh, okay. The head goes right down. And doesn't want to come back up. There it goes. Yeah, Bandai did all these weird transforming Power Ranger toys. They so wanted Power Rangers to be Transformers for some reason. The Zords weren't enough. They had to make the Rangers transform into weird things. Anyway, here's the Green Spirit Ranger. He's supposed to transform into an elephant, but I'm missing the head and the tail piece. So yeah, he's just weird. And there's these little, like, balls on his waist here. I don't know what those are. Something attached to there. Maybe little guns or something. Oh, and here's another weapon. I think this is from Mystic Force. Yeah, Mystic Force. Pretty sure because of that logo. It's a pretty neat little gun. I don't remember them using the guns a lot in the show, but anyway, it doesn't really do much as a toy. That's all it does. It just makes a click noise. It doesn't actually, it never shot anything. Like, there's no little discs or darts or anything that shot out. It doesn't light up. It doesn't talk. It doesn't even make any noises other than just that. So what was the point of this? All I can guess is, like, maybe it was a part of a Halloween costume. So in that case, I guess it's impressive that they even thought to include a clicking noise, but whatever. I don't know, maybe, like, it'd be useful for cosplay or something? And the rest are just about all figures. Let's see, I still have a few more, like, morphers and things. Here's a samurai belt buckle to hold a couple of these spin discs. And then there's the black box. Oh, and this one, the batteries are not dead. Let's see, the top opens up. You can pop the discs out, put a different disc in there. It doesn't do any difference because they're all just plastic. They don't change the sounds or anything. And on the back, there's a little thingy so you can plug it into the sword or belt buckle or something. Here's another weird transforming one that I could not figure out. This Navy Thunder Ranger from Ninja Storm. Yeah, he turns into like a blue ball or something. Like, I kind of get the idea. The Megazord would shoot out these little, like, balls of, yeah, these little balls that transform into a weapon or something. I haven't watched Ninja Storm in a while, so my mind is kind of fuzzy. Like, and also, that's not the thing I remember Ninja Storm for. I remember Ninja Storm for the characters, not, you know, minor things the Megazord did, and, like, I definitely know they never shot the ball out and it turned into you know, Blake here. So yeah, that's a weird one, and I couldn't figure it out. I almost did. Like, let's see, the arms go up like that, and then the legs go in a weird way, and they plug into this thing on the back, and then apparently there's another Ranger that transforms, and you plug him into this. Yeah, it's weird. And then right here is a scuffed up blue Spd Ranger. I was thinking any doubles I have I would take to sell or trade in, but yeah, this one, I don't know if it'll show up, but he's really scratched all the way across his chest. It's too bad the rest of him's in pretty decent shape. Oh, and here's a little Antonio figurine. Mega Mode Gold Samurai Ranger. Sword is bent a little bit. Anyway, it's a really nice little figurine. His head moves. This hand moves. Oh, and his waist swivels. Other than that, he doesn't move. So he's just kind of stuck in that one position. Oh, and, what is this? Oh, his helmet comes off. That's nice. So you can see Antonio's face there. Is it going to focus on it? Oh, well, anyway, it is a pretty nice head sculpt. They made the hair a little too poofy, but yeah. Other than that, it's a really nice little Antonio. Huh. Neat little thing. I didn't even know the helmet came off. I looked at some of these before. I didn't even notice that. Neat. And then we got another samurai figure. This is one of the McDonald's, I think, blue super mega mode Rangers. You move this little thingy on his back, and this hand with the sword moves. And there's another arm that moves. Waist swivels. And he comes on his own little base. That's nice. Shaped like his element of water. Oh, here's something. Let's see. Ultra Mode Red Megaforce Ranger. Which I have another one of. There it is. I just got one in another lot. So what, did people not want these? I can understand why. 4 Megaforce Rangers. Oh, and here's an old McDonald's movie Blue Ranger. In really nice shape. Didn't have his Zord, though, unfortunately. Oh, and here's, let's see, Cam. With, let's see, you press his legs together, and he slashes, and he's supposed to be able to, like, the helmet's supposed to move around or something. But it doesn't quite work, as you can see. It's jammed, or something's not working right in there, and he has, like, some battle damage. That's interesting. That never actually happened in the show, did it? Anyway, I have the armor that actually goes to this figure. This one didn't have it. Oh, and no sword or whatever that was. It went in this little holster there. Let's see. Oh, and then we got... Oh, what was this called? I don't remember what the Battleizer was called in Mystic Force, but there it is. With his head flipping thing that turns into this thing. Looks kind of like a Morphin Master, actually. Then this green face. I don't know what that is. And then back to the normal face. That makes sense. And he's got a broken knee because he's a Mystic Force figure and they all have freaking brittle knees. Let's see, and here's an Overdrive Ranger. One of these ones with the little holes all over his body to plug armor into or something. He's a pretty nice little figure. No elbow movement, but other than that, like, pretty decent articulation. Yeah, well sculpted. The Overdrive figures are actually pretty nice. Solid figures. Oh, and here's a Super Mega Force White Ranger. No Saba, unfortunately. Yeah, he was missing. Weird knees on this figure. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but his knees are really strange looking. I've never seen a Power Ranger figure with knees like that. I don't know, it's just a strange little thing I noticed. Anyway, pretty decent figure overall. The bands on his arms are just painted, so I gotta be careful not to scratch them up. Head's really nice looking, the armor's nice, proportions are pretty good. Yeah. These legendary Super Mega Force figures are actually pretty nice for the most part. Oh, and here's one of these weird RPM Rangers that have, like, claw feet. Why do they have claw feet? Like, I think that started with Jungle Fury, and there it kind of made sense, because they're beast animal themed, but RPM was cars and, like, technology. What? Looks like Beast from X-Men. If he was a Power Ranger. Also, like, there's just weird armor and spikes everywhere. Like, they just went nuts with details on here. And it's so strange because, like, they couldn't have put some of this effort into making just good RPM figures. They had to make up their own stuff. Oh, and the elbows don't move. His legs, and I got 360 movement, knees. His feet swivel, wrist swivel. Shoulders almost got 360, but it's blocked by this stupid shoulder pad that doesn't even exist in the show, and no elbow movement. What the heck? And head moves, and these are dumb figures. And then we got an old Zeo Ranger figure. The visor's really getting scratched off there. I don't know what was going on here. Anyway, let's see. You move this little tab on his back, and he does that. Just moves his right arm up and down. That's all he does. Oh, and his legs are really, really wiggly. They've really worn out over the years. Here's another Zeo figure. Here's Rocky. You move the thing on his back, and he does nothing, because apparently the joints are worn out, but his shoulders are supposed to go up and down, I think. Yeah. Oh, and they're missing their weapons. That's unfortunate, because the new Lightning Collection Rocky is also missing weapons, but on purpose. And here's a blue Lost Galaxy Ranger with really scratched up outfit there. He's supposed to be able to talk, but the batteries are long dead. I had some Lost Galaxy figures a while ago that they did actually kind of work. If you held down the button and shook it around, you could just barely hear, "Let's rock it." Oh, and really wiggly legs on Kai here. That's funny. The head's actually in pretty nice shape. Let's see, and here's a Black Dino Thunder Ranger. Missing his shoulder pad. That was a dumb mistake on Bandai's part to make the shoulder pads removable. Because now, whenever you get these secondhand, the shoulder pad will most definitely be missing. Anyway, other than that, it's in nice shape. Nice figure. This elbow joint's kind of wiggly. But other than that, yeah. Nice little figure. Oh, and here's one of these weird Jungle Fury figures with this motorcycle armor that Casey got in the show. I'm pretty sure only Casey got it, didn't he? Did Theo or Lily get this this upper body armor for the motorcycle? I definitely know the Spirit Rangers didn't get it. Or did they? I don't think they did. I don't know. I haven't watched Jungle Fury in years now. Oh, and again, no elbow movement. What was it with Bandai and elbows? Like, did they just not want elbows to move? Like, the legs have decent articulation. Oh, and the feet swivel. Because that's important. Why the legs? What? Oh, and the head's kind of smaller than the normal, like, Black Spirit Ranger. Huh. Anyway, it's a pretty solid figure. It's just, I don't know why they gave him a power-up that he doesn't actually have in the show. Oh, and there are some Beetleborg toys in here. Here we got Drew. Yeah. What was it? Blue Stingerborg. That was the form name. Anyway, really nice. I really like the Beetleborg figures, especially when they're all shiny like this. They look so nice, and they really stand out if you have them all set up on the walls. Oh, and here's a figure I've been waiting a while for. Mordent, the bendy figure that doesn't really bend because he's too freaking thick. Look at him. Oh, yeah. But anyway, it is a really, really nice Mordent. It's really accurate to the movie, which is really what I wanted after getting the standard figure, which looks nothing like the movie at all. I don't know what they were thinking. I think they were thinking of, like, different characters and amalgamating them together. But the bendy figure looks like straight out of the movie. Perfect. This is just perfect. I'm getting one of the Tenga Lightning Collection figures, and let's see, with my Legacy Ivan Ooze, I can put them all together, and they'll make a really nice little movie set. Hoping maybe they'll do a Lightning Mordent. That'd be awesome. Alright, here we got a red Battleized Ranger from Overdrive, missing a ton of the armor. But other than that, the base figure is really nice, really solid. Got knees that move, 360 movement there. Elbows don't move because I don't know what was wrong with Bandai and elbows at the time. Head swivels around there. There's a big, thing on his back. I don't know what this is. I don't think that would really be necessary for the pieces that clip onto him, unless this was like a gimmick figure and he had big wings that clipped on or something. I don't know. Weird. Oh, and here we got Mystic Force Red. We got Nick with bizarre, blocky silver armor. Why? Why did we need this? Oh, where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Yeah, Bandai already made a figure with outlandish armor. So, why did we need another one who doesn't have outlandish armor? It's like just normal. This looks like something they might actually have done in the show. But they didn't. Weird Bandai. Oh, and here's a figure of Casey, which is really, really in bad shape. Let's see, he's all there for now. His knees are broken out there. This foot is barely holding on. It looks like someone actually tried to glue it in at one point. Let's see. Oh, and this arm here is about to fall off. Oh, and I can hear some Bandai executive saying, "There, see, that's why the elbows don't move, because they're gonna freaking break." Oh, and the batteries are long dead. There's no buttons on the Jungle Fury figures. They had a little remote or something that you would press and it would make noise. Yeah. So I assume the batteries were dead. It didn't say anything for a long time. Here's another weird Jungle Fury figure. Got RJ covered with tape that makes him look like, who was that? Was it Lilu from Fifth Element who had that weird tape outfit, like medical tape outfit? Whatever. Anyway, missing a hand, and the other hand isn't his. It's Theo's hand. It's blue. Yeah. Oh, and the feet swivel. No elbow movement because weird Bandai. I don't get what the idea was. He had a good Jungle Fury figure. Let's ruin it by putting, white tape all over it. It doesn't look good. Does it? Does anybody think that looks good? I don't know. The head is really small, too, compared to the other figures. It's weird. Oh, and here's another thing. Not a Power Ranger figure, but really, really happy to get this. Beetlemon! Yeah, that's freaking awesome! There was a, nearly complete Beetlemon. At least, I think it might be complete. Because he didn't have weapons, did he? He can't hold weapons in his hands. The only problem is his elbows don't move right. They move backwards. Yeah, they don't move the right way. What the heck, Bandai? What is it with you and elbows? Anyway, this is a really neat thing. He has wings that fold out. Let's see. There. Wings. That's a really neat little thing. And they don't stay up if you move his arms up. Yeah. Beetlemon. That was awesome because I love Digimon Frontiers. It was one of my favorite seasons, and I just loved the characters in Frontiers, so it's so cool to have a Beetlemon. Let's see, and here's another Beetleborg. Oh, Beetlemon, Beetleborg. Anyway, he does this. You move the little thing on his back, and he does that. Kind of looks like the dance that a Charlie Brown character would do. And then, oh, here's one last thing that is not a Power Ranger toy. It's like a silver Batman Knight or something. Yeah, the shiny Knight. You move a little thingy on his back, and he swings his arms down and hits me in the fingers, and it really actually kind of hurts. Originally, he must have came with a sword or a spike or something, but it's missing. So he's just in this awkward crouching pose holding nothing. And last up is a bendy figure of Ivan Ooze. Nice little Ivan Ooze figure. Nothing stands out too much. I have another Ivan Ooze figure, a bendy figure, and oddly the colors are different. Yeah, this Ivan Ooze is really dark colored, and this one's really bright colored. That's weird. They had variants of these bendy figures? Like, at first, when I unboxed this one, I thought, oh, mine is brighter. It must be, like, because it's faded or something, because mine is, like, it's been played with, obviously, but when I'm comparing the two, yeah, he looks totally different. He's, like, noticeably darker. This little, coin, or whatever that is, badge on his chest there, this is the brighter figure. It's, like, kind of got a green rim around it, and this one has a white rim around that little ring there. Oh, and also, let's see, the technical information is different. On this figure, the bright one, it's all on the bottom. On this one, though, there's nothing on the bottom, and it's all on the back of this little, like, neck thing. Huh. So that's really weird. Oh, and mine, this bright one has bigger eyes than this one does. That's funny. So anyway, yeah, there's a bunch of the new Power Ranger figures I got. Put them all back in the box there. Oh yeah, and there was another weird thing this came with. These old Power Rangers motion gloves, which do not fit me because I can barely get my hand through the wrist. They're intended for really little kids. Now these things, I've seen the commercial. You're supposed to move them around, and moving them around would make noises, and if you put like multiple ones together, it would play the theme song. But unfortunately, the batteries are long dead, and I opened it up, and I have no way to replace the batteries because they're locked in with these little metal clasps. So that stinks. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I guess see if I can sell them. Maybe somebody with some electronics experience can fix them up. Who knows? Well, anyway. See ya.